Are you ready to dive into the murkiest waters of British television? Picture this, a face you've seen for more than 4 decades on television, central to our national life, the epitome of cheerful charisma, Phillip Schofield. Today, we're going beyond the bright studio lights to reveal a dark narrative hidden beneath the layers of jovial banter and vibrant ties. As the stakes rise and the truth begins to surface, will Schofield's career crumble? Let's peel back the veneer and plunge into the abyss of secrets that threatens to reshape the man we thought we knew.
Not the entire picture, I feel.
The downfall, Schofield's volatile departure from ITV. It all began when Schofield unceremoniously departed from his role on This Morning on ITV amidst a whirlwind of allegations. The headlines were ablaze and speculation was rife. Not long after, the unthinkable was confirmed. Schofield admitted to having an unwise relationship with a younger staff member.
Schofield has now admitted that he had an unwise but not illegal relationship with a younger member of staff.
Though their relationship, according to him, was not illegal, the announcement sent shockwaves through the media landscape.
He talked about losing everything after admitting an affair with a young male colleague,
turning Schofield into a controversial figure overnight. But what's the story behind these headlines? Why did this seemingly harmless relationship invite such a media frenzy? The controversy centers around an unnamed younger man who worked with Schofield on This Morning. This individual, who was 15 when he met Schofield and 20 when their relationship allegedly turned sexual, has been under intense scrutiny. Schofield insists that the relationship was entirely consensual and fully legal, but questions remain and speculation continues to mount. While the young man's identity is being withheld for his privacy, the rumors and revelations about their relationship have already led to a flurry of reactions from fans and critics alike. But how did the relationship evolve? What led to this unexpected turn of events? Hidden messages, the Twitter connection. The origin of their relationship traces back to Twitter. At the young man's request, Schofield followed him back on the platform when he was 15. However, Schofield insists that there was never any hint of impropriety in their online interactions. Their contact extended beyond social media as the young man was invited to visit the studios for work experience. Schofield, known for his charismatic persona, started helping this young man in his budding media career. According to Schofield, this was nothing out of the ordinary. However, critics argue that it was here that the lines between mentorship and personal relations may have started to blur. The situation escalated when, after a few months of working on the show, the young man and Schofield became friends. Schofield categorically denies any flirtatious exchanges before the man turned 18, painting a picture of a professional relationship based on career advice and support.
I'm best friends with the people who got me into television, and I've always believed in paying it forward.
According to Schofield, it was during this time that their relationship took a sexual turn. With time, their professional exchanges morphed into a sexual relationship, characterized by secretive encounters and hushed whispers, occurring perhaps 5 to 6 times. What started as casual interactions in the dressing room led to instances that Schofield now admits he will regret forever. He confesses to grappling with his own sexuality at the time, leading to moments he acknowledges as unforgivable. The end of an unspoken agreement and the beginning of a personal crisis. Just when things were heating up, the relationship fizzled out. Why, you may ask? Well, Schofield was grappling with his own sexual identity. Schofield maintains they were not boyfriends or in a formal relationship, but they still decided to put an end to these encounters. However, their friendship remained. Schofield even helped him land runner jobs, showing a certain camaraderie despite the complex nature of their relationship. As Schofield recalls, his co-host, Holly Willoughby, was oblivious to these revelations. The makeup room was their sanctuary, a place where secrets were exchanged and raw emotions shared. But this particular secret was never revealed.
And then, in my dressing room one day, something happened.
Was it a lie of omission, or an attempt to protect the sanctity of their sanctuary? Rumors started to swirl, and Schofield found himself ensnared in a web of lies, denials, and constant speculation. A workplace fling or an abusive power dynamic? The world was watching and drawing conclusions. The relationship attracted scrutiny, with many considering it an example of grooming. Schofield was, after all, a renowned TV personality, and the young man a fledgling in the industry. The power dynamics were stark. Schofield, however, dismisses these allegations. He maintains that their initial exchanges were completely innocent. It was just advice about a job, about careers. But the questions linger. Was this a misuse of power? Or a mentor taking a genuine interest in a young talent? Schofield admits the relationship was unwise and expresses regret. He confesses to kissing in the workplace, leading to a bit more. But there were no clear lines crossed. But his decision to engage in such a relationship was a grave error, according to him. Schofield emphatically takes responsibility for his actions, asserting that his younger partner was innocent, even though the relationship was consensual. Questions of legality, power, and consent. Could this be classified as an abuse of power? Schofield denies this accusation, claiming he has never leveraged his power inappropriately throughout his career. He acknowledges the disparity in age and power, but insists that there was no love involved. They were simply mates. One lingering question is whether this young man was silenced by an NDA or paid off to maintain the secrecy of the relationship. Schofield vehemently denies any such occurrence, asserting that the young man is free to voice his experience and perspective. The shocking revelation of Schofield's secret relationship, the accusations and denials, and the murky nature of their involvement raise pressing questions about power, consent, and deception. With the lid blown off this Pandora's box, only time will reveal the extent of the fallout, and whether there is more to this twisted narrative that is yet to be unveiled. The veracity of allegations and denials, the intricate hierarchy of command that would have to approve any major decisions, all point to a more complicated narrative than meets the eye. It begs the question, how far up did this cover-up reach? With the rumors about a secret relationship, Schofield was on the brink of a precipice. The cryptic event WhatsApp group with his close management team and media lawyer suggests a high-stakes operation aiming to manage the unfolding crisis.
So I had a WhatsApp group called The Event.
And amid this clandestine chaos, Schofield's colleagues were kept in the dark, their understanding of the situation based only on what was allowed to filter through. The Sun's role, an unspoken bargain or mere fabrication. The tabloid press plays a formidable role in the narrative. Their intrusive, relentless probing threatened to blow the lid off Schofield's secret life. Accusations that the Sun knew about Schofield's secret relationship and sexual orientation, but held back the story in exchange for an exclusive interview about his coming out, are rife. Schofield fervently denies such a conspiracy, yet the question remains. Is there any truth to these allegations, or are they just baseless rumors meant to fan the flames of this unfolding scandal? Or is it plausible that such an arrangement could have been brokered behind closed doors? The incessant scrutiny and the relentless invasion into his personal life have evidently taken a devastating toll on Schofield. His heart-wrenching revelation that his daughters saved his life and his fears of not having a future are chilling.
If my daughters hadn't been there, I wouldn't be here.
It paints a grim picture of the distress caused by such relentless public scrutiny, and a stark reminder of the human costs often overlooked in such high-profile scandals. The ITV scandal, a silent spectator or complicit player. Amid the swirling rumors, ITV's role in the scandal cannot be ignored. Questions about whether they knew of the secret relationship and if a more thorough investigation should have been conducted are gaining momentum. The notion that the television network could have turned a blind eye to potential abuse of power is troubling. This raises pertinent questions about the culture within the industry and whether such conduct was silently tolerated. As the dust slowly began to settle, the magnitude of the fallout became apparent. The reputational damage to both Schofield and the beloved show he anchored for more than 2 decades is significant. The repercussions extend beyond just Schofield's personal life to impact an entire organization and its staff. Allegations of a toxic environment, formal complaints about bullying and discrimination, and purported non-disclosure agreements all point to a disquieting work environment at ITV's This Morning show. Allegedly, certain personalities were untouchable, their whims prioritized above all else. This imbalance of power is said to have fostered an environment that allowed Schofield's actions to go unchecked. While Schofield denies the claims about ITV being complicit, the question remains, is there more to the story that's yet to unravel? The unraveling of Schofield's secrets has inevitably strained his relationships, notably with his TV sister Holly Willoughby. Once seen as inseparable, their bond now teeters on the edge of breaking. Schofield maintains his affection for her, regretting the deception and longing for reconciliation.
I know you can't reply, you're probably not allowed to, but please know that I am so desperately sorry.
And let's not forget the unseen victim. At the heart of this maelstrom is a young man whose life has been upended by his association with Schofield. He was thrust into the spotlight, subjected to scrutiny he never asked for. The repercussions of Schofield's indiscretions are not his alone to bear. The victim too has paid a high price. But what reward can be found in the fallout? Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.